That was the pre-show, and then we got the main show, which opened with one of the big matches, Chris Jericho versus Ricky Starks.
Well, it's the big show.
With Jim Ross on commentary to start the show.
Yeah, well, we got him for 3 matches, and then he must have gone to sleep. Because then he tagged out, and we never heard from him again.
It's so awkward at that point where they're like, all right, well, thanks for coming, Jim.
Thank you for stopping by. We got to get to the big stuff now. Why wouldn't if you were going to use Jim Ross on the pay-per-view, why wouldn't you just save it for the main event, a 60-minute Iron Man match? He's called a number of them. Familiarity with Danielson, with drama, instead of just sticking him out there for the shit that it's just like Dynamite matches anyway.
It's ridiculous. And I understand that Jim Ross isn't what he once was. And at his age, you can't expect him to be, right?
You can't. No, so if you're not going to leave him out there for 4 hours with this interminable shit going on, then make it the big match.
Because when it comes to the commentary team, to me, and we could talk later on the show, and I know I'm a broken record on some of these things, but I try to actually make them improve things. That's what I want. Jim Ross left and Tony Schiavone replaced him. And for the rest of the card, did Tony Schiavone say a single thing other than a variation of, wow, this is amazing.
This is wild.
I'm having just such a great time. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Or he repeats what the person says before him. Wow, what an amazing Tiger Driver. Oh, that Tiger Driver. He doesn't even know what he's saying. So it's either because they're afraid of the chemistry with Jim Ross and Taz and Excalibur, or they're afraid of Jim Ross saying whatever he wants to say on commentary, which may or may not be to the benefit of the match.
It would have been all complimentary in the main event. There are several matches there that they better be more than happy that Jim Ross was not on a live mic in front of. But the main event wasn't one of them.
No, it wasn't. And again, Schiavone doesn't add anything. He was perfect in the role they used him in for a brief moment at the end of the match. That's exactly how to use Tony Schiavone. But on commentary saying nothing, it's better to have nothing. It's better just to have Taz and Excalibur and let things breathe a little bit than to have another voice just pop in to reinforce that he's really happy to be alive.
Do you think now, do they just think they have to have 3 people, regardless of who those people are? They have to have 3 now somehow. They've figured, well, we can't just do normal shit. Anyway,